Tonight we're going on an adventure. Hey, what's going on, guys? Alaska here, coming at you with another Pokemon Go video. Today, as you can see, my level has increased to level 14. I was doing some stuff downtown the next day after my last few videos. Right now, obviously, I'm not downtown. I'm at the movie theater area for where I live. We have a bunch of eggs that hopefully we'll be able to hatch tonight. And in this area, it's not necessarily a bunch of rare Pokemon that spawn in, but a ton of common Pokemon spawn in this area. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh, why waste your time on a bunch of Weedles, Rattatas, and Pidgeys? Well, one of the things that you can use those for that's great is mass evolutions, where you can get, at low levels, sometimes 2 to 3 levels at a time, if you mass evolution a ton of Pokemon. And it's just a way to get a bunch of candy and a lot of experience really easily. And the way you do that is that when you evolve a Pokemon, you get 500 experience. If you have a lucky Eggon, which lasts half an hour, you get 1,000 experience. So the way to use these, and usually this is the spot where a bunch of them spawn in, is you use a bunch of the low evolution Pokemon, so like Rattatas, Pidgeys, Weedles, Caterpie, and you pop a lucky egg, and you have half an hour to evolve as many of them as you can, and transfer them right after you evolve them. That way you have even more extra candy just in case. So if you have 12 Pidgeys that you can evolve, if you evolve them all into Pidgeotos, and then you transfer them all, you have one more candy that you can use to evolve another Pidgey. And it's just a way to get a bunch of candy and level up quicker. And also, catching their evolutions is always good. It doesn't yield more candy, but it's still a way to get 4 more candy. So, not really looking for anything specific. But as you can see, I've already caught a Pidgeotto, and I'm going to attempt to catch a Pidgey. I'm not sure, but I believe the bug that is making it harder to catch and stuff like that is still active right now. But for the moment, it's being in here and stop messing around. That is actually a decent Pidgey, but like I said, we're not going to be using dust until later, once we reach level 30. And then once we reach level, we'll spend thousands upon thousands of dust. But just the spawn rate for this area is crazy. Something else that I wanted to do for this video was I wanted to pick my team for this account. I haven't done a video with my main account yet. My main account is Mystic, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go Team Valor with this account. I have no quarrel with someone from another team. There's no, warly competition that I see. But I do see it in other players, which is unfortunate because this game's meant to be a community game where everyone works together for the greater good and has a good time, battling each other. But the team system has kind of made it into a gang war, which, oh well, because people are going to be competitive, and it's a game, so it'll happen. But that's all right. And one of the other reasons I want to choose something other than Mystic for this account is because the way you get the legendary birds, allegedly what they're saying is that it's based off of so Team Instinct will get Zapdos, Team Mystic will get Articuno, and Team Valor will get Moltres. That's not confirmed, it's just a theory. But if that's true, then having characters on the same team isn't going to be very productive. If that's the only way you can get that type of Pokemon, you're going to want to have 3 accounts maximum, just so that you can get all 3 of those legendary birds. This Venonat's being evil right now. I was joking with one of my friends about when you get a paper cut, it's not that bad, it's just annoying. But when you get a paper cut that's on your curveball excellent finger, it's just so terrible that there's nothing you can do except cry. Because if you had that one golden finger where it was just every time you used it, you got an excellent toss and you got a curve. To lose that finger, I mean, it's not that big of a deal in all honesty, but there's some people that are like, oh, I have this amazing technique to get an excellent toss every single time and whatnot, but curveballs aren't tosses that are hard. But it looks like that bug is still out where it, makes it impossible to catch basic Pokemon that should go in on the first try, which is unfortunate because there had just been a bunch of Pokeballs and he ran away. This little Pokestop up here is next to a Red Robin, and I've actually caught a bunch of stuff up by this Red Robin before. But I've caught a lot of Pikachu up here, actually. For whatever reason, they decided that this is their spawn point. I've also caught my first Snorlax that I ever caught. I caught up here. I've also caught an Onix. I saw a Lickitung up here, but I was never able to catch it. I didn't get to it quick enough, and then I saw someone else in the area that said they caught a Lickitung there. But this area's got a lot of Pokemon in it. Not as many as the canal, because I can count on screen, almost on one screen, how many Pokestops there are in this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and those are on the other side of the highway. So there's only 7 Pokestops here. And as we know at the canal, there's those 2 bridges that have 4 each. So those 2 bridges have more Pokestops than this entire shopping center, which is crazy. But the canal, I don't live close to downtown, so I can't go down there every time I make videos. But I do want to make these videos for you guys so that you can see progress and updates, just in case updates come out and people haven't covered them yet, or stuff like that. I love what they've done with the new tracking system once it comes out. However, the sightings tab is very vague, and I feel like there could be more done with it. Because yes, it tells you that there's something nearby, but it's very vague as to which direction they are or how far away they are. And the only way that you can really tell, because it's still in a random order, is if you go all the way until it disappears, and then go to where you can see it again, and then go all the way to where it disappears again, go back to the middle point between those 2 points, and then go right or left until it disappears or you find it. So that's a lot of walking that a lot of people really aren't willing to do. But I don't know where that Pokeball went. It's always fun walking by a bar late at night because you can see all the drunk people staggering to cars, and you got the one angry drunk and the one happy drunk that's laughing his ass off. But sorry for the loud music that's probably going over my voice right now. I didn't expect this place to be open right now. Usually they close, although it is Friday, so I guess, that. So just trying to hatch these eggs. I have two 10Ks and a bunch of 5Ks all going at once. I waited until the two 10Ks were at 5 kilometers, and then I activated all my 5Ks at once. So all of these will go off at the same time. When those start to hatch, I'll probably start a video to get all of those in at once so we can see what I get out of those eggs. Venonat and a Weedle. And it'll just be a matter of seeing what we get. Plus, hatching eggs gets you a lot of dust, and it gets you a lot of candy for that specific Pokemon that you hatch. So that's a good way to get stuff like Magmar candies or Lapras candies, stuff that you can't usually find out in the wild very commonly, unless you have an area where it's like, oh, I have a Dratini nest that's on top of my house, so I don't have to worry about hatching, eggs with Dratinis in them. Or there's a bunch of Snorlax that work in my warehouse, so I don't have to worry about going out and catching, because where I work is a Snorlax nest, which would be great. I think one Snorlax spawned in my neighborhood once, but it was like 6 in the morning and I just got home from downtown, and I was not going to get out of bed because I had already taken a shower. I was nice and cozy, and I sat down, opened it up just to be curious, and on my nearby list, and this was when the 3-step bug was still up, so I didn't want to go wandering around in my neighborhood for it all night long. But, oh well. I've actually hatched 2 Snorlax recently, so that's always good. They're on my main account. I'll probably do a video of that account when I get home tonight, just so that I can talk over it. I won't be walking around with it catching anything. I'll just be going over what I have and my plans for that account. So it might be a short video, it might be a long video. It just depends on how much I want to rant on about what I have on that account. I haven't looked at all the IV scores for that account, but some of them are really high, and I'm going to be excited when those finally evolve. I'm going to be especially excited when I evolve my Magikarp. Because I go downtown a lot, I have more than enough Magikarp candies to get a Gyarados. On my main account, I already have 1 Gyarados, and I actually have 800 Magikarp candies. A little more than that, but there's a Magikarp that I hatched from an egg, and if you don't know this, when you hatch an egg, the the Pokemon that you get out of that egg has a better IV score than a Pokemon that you would catch in the wild. So when I hatched a Magikarp, it was a high Magikarp and it had a lot of upgrade room, so I upgraded it, and I've just been upgrading it since I hatched it. But I looked, once I found out what IVs were, I looked to see what its IV, which is insane. At level 25 and a half, it's 191 combat power and 36 health, and it costs 4,000 CP to upgrade it. And yes, it has been powered up. So if any of you want to put that into the calculator, feel free. I believe that's the right stats. But for that, that is what is on that Magikarp, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sometimes I'll come down here at like 2 in the morning and with a few of my friends, and we'll run around and catch stuff. They're all at work right now, and I got off early. It's 1 in the morning, early. Took me a while to get down here, but oh well. I'm gonna find a bench real quick and catch all this stuff, and then we're gonna pick a team and go Team Valor. I do want to read over the descriptions, though. This is probably going to be my longest video, just because I had a lot of talking to do about stuff that went on. I didn't really look over Pokemon that I had caught downtown. But as you can see, this is what I'm used to seeing. Just a ton of stuff, and that's actually the first time I've seen a Cubone here. I'm going to go ahead and catch him first. I caught a bunch of Cubone in front of the museum where I parked downtown the other day. So I already have him in my Pokedex, but it'll be nice to catch him to get a Marowak. I can't remember how many I caught. I think I might have hatched a Cubone. Yeah, I hatched a Cubone at one point, so I already have enough for a Marowak. EVs I love EVs, and getting as many EV candies as possible, because once that second generation comes out, there's going to be more evolutions for EV to pick from. However, they decide to evolve them. So with the 3 evolutions now, Jolteon is, if you name him Sparky, he'll evolve into a Jolteon. If you name him Pyro, he'll evolve into a Flareon, and I can't remember what Vaporeon is, what his nickname is. Rainer. If you name a EV Rainer, it will turn into Vaporeon. So the way that you do that is you name it, and then you reset your game just to make sure that it's saved. And then once you come in, you can evolve it, and it'll evolve into whatever Pokemon you have chosen. One of the things that you want to know is that you can't get a Vaporeon and a Vaporeon one right after the other. You have to switch it out. So if you want a Vaporeon, you would have to go Vaporeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. You can't go Vaporeon, Vaporeon, Jolteon. That way it's just a matter of not wasting candies getting something that you didn't want. Alright, so we're going to ignore that Rattata, and we're going to pick one of these 2 Valor Gems, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Huh? Great work. It looks like you're about ready to start participating in Pokemon battles. I have 3 excellent assistants. They each direct a team, and each has a slightly different approach to researching Pokemon. Part of their research is conducting Pokemon battles at gyms. They're apparently excited to have you joining as a team member. Hey, the name's Spark, the leader of Team Instinct. Pokemon are creatures with excellent intuition. I bet the secret to their intuition is related to how they're hatched. Come on and join my team. You'll never lose when you trust your instincts. And then, of course, I am Blanc, leader of Team Mystic. The wisdom of Pokemon is measurably deep. I am researching why it is that they evolve. My team, with our calm analysis of every situation, we can't lose. And here we go. Here she is. I'm Cadella, Team Valor's leader. Pokemon are stronger than humans, and they're warm-hearted too. I'm researching ways to enhance Pokemon's natural power in pursuit of true strength. There's no doubt the Pokemon on our team have trained are the strongest in battle. Are you ready? And now, Instinct, Mystic, or Valor. So Team Valor. And I am going to lock in with Team Valor. Welcome to Team Valor. And then boom. Now I can finally check gyms to see who has what in there. There's a Snorlax in there and then a Vaporeon. And then we'll go to this one. There's Vaporeons on both of these. It'd actually be fun to get on my main account and take these down for Mystic. Flareon, Gyarados, and Vaporeon. So those are all good gyms. Level 3 gyms. So doesn't take very much for players to take gyms like that out. Unless a gym is level 6 and there's actually a decent battle group in there, a player that can come in by themselves and capture it. And unfortunately, level 10 gyms are very hard to get to, mostly for the reason that it takes so much time and effort to gym up just for one person to come by, and they don't even have to beat the gym. They just have to beat part of the gym for the prestige to go down, which is unfortunate. But I'll probably rant about my gym battle opinions on another video. But thank you guys for tuning in. I am officially Team Valor. Like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys out in the Pokemon world. And as always, thank you for your support.